Okay, so are you ready to go deep on this one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we're diving into a phrase so simple you wouldn't think it'd lead to much, but
Right.
this is really kind of a mystery.
I love a good mystery.
Right, so the phrase is texto calado, which means,
Pasted text.
yeah, pasted text.
Simple enough, right?
You would think, right?
Yeah.
But this pasted text is actually a request to create a podcast episode. And it's the contents of that request.
The contents.
Yeah, that's what we're really going to dig into today in this deep dive.
Okay, so I've got to know what's in this pasted text that's got us so intrigued.
So get this right. The pasted text asks for a 15-minute podcast.
15 minutes. Okay.
All about
Okay.
Sean Diddy Combs
Oh, wow.
being completely distraught
Really?
in prison.
Diddy in prison? Wait a minute. I don't recall.
Yeah, that's the first shocker, right?
Yeah.
Diddy behind bars.
I don't think he's...
To our knowledge.
Yes, to our knowledge, Diddy is not currently in prison.
That's what makes this whole thing even more bizarre, right?
Yeah.
Where is this coming from?
Like, why create a podcast about this?
Yeah.
What's the deal? And it gets even weirder. Okay. The request even names the podcast host and guest.
Oh, really?
Roberta Silva and Josie Lima.
So it's like we've stumbled onto like a fictional podcast being made.
It's totally like we're piecing together a puzzle,
All right.
but there's like these huge pieces missing.
Yeah.
We've got this strange request for a podcast with like this made up scenario.
Right.
Designated host and guest names.
It's very strange.
What is the angle here?
I don't know, but there's another layer to this.
Okay.
The request instructs the writer to ask people to subscribe to the channel and leave a like.
Oh, wow.
So this is where it gets really interesting for me.
Oh, yeah.
This is where we sort of get a peek behind the curtain of content creation.
Yeah.
How often are creators given like very specific instructions like this?
Right.
What does this say about the pressure to gain subscribers and engagement? Yeah, that's a good point. This seemingly small detail opens up a whole conversation about like the mechanics
Right.
of the content we consume every day.
Right.
But hold on, there's another twist.
Okay.
The request specifies that this podcast needs to be in English,
Oh.
even though the original request was written in Portuguese.
That is interesting.
Right.
It suggests that they want to reach a larger audience,
A broader audience, yeah.
English-speaking audience, yeah, with this fictional tale about Diddy.
Yeah, it makes you question the motivations behind all of this, right?
Yeah.
Like crafting and spreading a narrative like this,
It's bizarre.
and who the intended audience might be.
Right.
So we started with a simple phrase,
Pasted text.
and from that we've uncovered a potentially totally fabricated story about Diddy.
It's wild.
We've gotten a glimpse into the world of content creation,
A little peek behind the curtain.
and we've started to think about how language choice plays a role in reaching a wider audience.
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
It does.
Makes you wonder, is this Diddy in prison request just a one-off? Or is this maybe the tip of the iceberg?
Yeah.
Is this a sign of a larger trend in the way that content is being created and shared online?
Oh, absolutely.
What does this say about how information, true or not, travels in the digital age?
So much to think about.
Yeah, that's something worth pondering.
That's going to do it for this deep dive. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.